This is ABC 7 News at 5. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Our top story tonight, for the second time in less than a month, Hillary Clinton makes a stop in the Tampa Bay area.
The Democratic presidential nominee focusing on jobs and taking jabs at her opponent. The rally in St. Pete is still wrapping up, and ABC 7's Alan Cohn is joining us live from the Coliseum with more on Clinton's message today. Alan.
Haley and Scott, this was Hillary Clinton's first stop in the Tampa Bay area since accepting her party's nomination, and it is safe to say it will not be her last. We can't say this often enough. The I-4 corridor from Sarasota to St. Pete to Tampa to Orlando is the key to winning Florida and perhaps the presidency. So on the day that Donald Trump unveiled his economic plan in Detroit, this is what Hillary Clinton said to the crowd.
It's really outrageous to me that somebody who claims to be so successful has done it by stiffing hardworking Americans. Painters and plumbers and glass installers and marble installers and architects and even people who made drapery fabrics for his resort, his casino in Las Vegas. That is not how we do business in America. If you do your job, you're supposed to be paid for the job that you do.
Coming up at 6, more from Hillary Clinton's stop in St. Petersburg today, and at 7 on ABC 7 at 7, our roundtable with former Governor Charlie Crist. For now, reporting live in St. Petersburg, Alan Cohn, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Alan. And as mentioned there, Donald Trump is also shifting his focus to jobs and taxes. In Detroit today, the Republican nominee unveiled an economic plan that includes what his campaign calls the biggest tax reform since Ronald Reagan. Trump wants to repeal and replace Obamacare, limit taxes on businesses to 15%, stop using tax dollars as a payment for UN global warming programs, and end taxes on child care expenses.
These reforms will offer the biggest tax revolution since the Reagan tax reform, which unleashed years of continued economic growth and job creation.
A new ABC News Washington Post poll is brutal for the Republican nominee. Hillary Clinton extending her lead by 8 points, and her support among women is at its highest level yet. Hillary Clinton will address the Detroit Economic Club later this week.
Governor Rick Scott visiting the Suncoast this morning. He met with employees of Intertape Polymer Group in Sarasota to highlight job growth. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is live in Sarasota with more on the governor's objective. Dwayne?
Well, that's right, Scott. The governor spent a few hours here at IPG, one of the largest manufacturers in North America. He chose this location due to the growth of the company within the past decade with two major objectives. One, job growth. Two, stopping the spread of the Zika virus.
Yeah, I love it here. Love it here, love this company, it's awesome.
Employees of IPG had a chance to talk one-on-one with the governor, discussing everything from company objectives to job descriptions.
We get to manage the pricing on this side, so all the money happens over here.
But Scott's main focus was discussing the amount of jobs he says he's brought to the state.
We've added 1,127,000 jobs in 5 years and 6 months.
Well over 1 million jobs, partly due to meeting with private sector businesses around the country, encouraging them to move to Florida. Scott says due to the endeavor, the state is down an unemployment rate of 4.7%.
If you look at CEO Magazine, we're barely behind Texas. We're number 2 as far as perception. That's perception. Now, when you go back and look at the numbers, cutting taxes 55 times, reducing 4,200 regulations.
CEO of IPG, Greg Yull, says he saw the potential Florida could bring prior to Scott taking office. With the tape and film manufacturing company now boasting more than 2,200 employees, Yull credits Scott with his company setting a foundation for the future.
We relocated our executive offices to Florida in 1997 to take advantage of a business-friendly environment, a growing community, and quite frankly, a fantastic place to live.
In regard to Florida's Zika epidemic, Scott accuses the federal government of lagging in providing assistance.
Look, the President and Congress have got to come together. They've not been a good partner. We funded at the state level $26.2 million. I had the authority, emergency authority, to be able to do that.
Scott says he also asked the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention for help to stop the spreading of the virus.
I've asked for 10,000 more Zika preparedness kits for the pregnant women in our state. We have very good mosquito control efforts all around the state. We have very good county health departments. We got a great state health department. I'm going to continue to allocate the state resources that's necessary.
Now, Scott also addressed the virus affecting tourism. He simply says, as governor, he wants to make sure everyone is informed and prepared. Reporting live in Sarasota, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Dwayne. And according to the Florida Department of Health, there is one new non-travel related case of Zika in the state, bringing the total to 17. Starting today, the Suncoast Blood Bank is testing all donors for the Zika virus. No local cases have been reported, but the blood bank says that it is testing for Zika as a proactive measure to protect the community blood supply. If a unit of blood tests positive for the virus, the blood bank plans to quarantine the unit. They will then notify the donor and alert the Florida Department of Health, the FDA, and the CDC. At the same time, the blood bank says it is in critical need of donations of all blood types and is asking anyone eligible to donate this week.
Suncoast is expected to get its fair share of rain over the next couple of days, and authorities are reminding people to stay safe on the roads. Drivers should be especially careful in areas that are low-lying or prone to flooding. No roads are closed in Manatee or Sarasota counties right now, but the intersection of US 41 and Bee Ridge Road has standing water, as it typically does during a heavy rain event. All Sarasota County outdoor athletic facilities are closed due to the storms. The Children's Fountain and Bobby Jones Golf Club in Sarasota are also closed. Venice Mayaca River Park, however, reopened today. It was closed last week due to flooding.
Even over the weekend, just lots of clouds. Rain, I mean, intermittent rain, but just cloudiness in general.
It was kind of gloomy. Yeah, and we have more of that today, that's for sure. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for the latest. Bob?
Looking at the satellite imagery, more clouds and more showers are on the way. What we had is over the weekend, the area of low pressure, thankfully, was over land. And when it's over land, it doesn't have a chance to develop into anything tropical. There was a chance at 20% that it could turn into something tropical, but since it stayed over land and still is, as far as that low pressure area goes, it hasn't really strengthened much, but it has produced some very heavy rainfall. What's going to be happening over the course of the next 2 days now is that this area of low pressure will drift off very slowly towards the west and southwest, and it will weaken. But boy, it has the look of a tropical system. Very significant rainfall fell earlier today across Sarasota and Manatee counties, especially in South Sarasota County, where we saw over 3 inches of rainfall estimates from the Doppler radar site. You can see that from Inglewood stretching toward to Port Charlotte and Northport. Now we're dealing with just some light rainfall around, but still with this low pressure around, we're still going to see a pretty good chance for more showers and storms, which will cause some additional flooding problems. Right now we're not under any flood watch at this point, but that could be changing. We'll have much more of that coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. It is a busy week for teachers and students in Manatee County. Kids will go back to school this Wednesday. At Prine Elementary School in Bradenton, teachers are already preparing for students to return, from setting up tables and chairs to checking out their education plans. Kindergarten teacher Cassie Chandler is new at Prine this year, and she says she can't wait for the year to kick off.
I'm really excited to meet my students. My favorite thing about the beginning of the year is getting my class list.
Students in Charlotte County will also be back in school on Wednesday as well. Sarasota County students begin on the 22nd.
A summer powerboat racing event continues to be a big moneymaker for the Suncoast. Visit Sarasota County releasing the Economic Impact Report today for the 2016 Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Festival. It shows the event generated $37 million, which is up from $32 million a year ago. Visit Sarasota County also reports more than 18,000 hotel rooms were rented as a result of the festival. The races also raised money for Suncoast Charities for Children. This year, the organization received $100,000 from that event. I would say that's a big success.
I would say so too.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Still to come to your Suncoast News, another computer crash involving a major carrier. How the Delta outage is affecting passengers flying in and out of the Suncoast.
Plus, ABC 7's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your full weather forecast and an update on the rain. And then later in Health Smart, another possible benefit to acupuncture, how the treatment could help patients with dementia, coming up.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Temperatures are rising, and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $26,999 and get an additional $1,000 off with a trade-in. Hurry! Time is running out to get the new Dodge Journey for just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Shark Swim Team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit sarasotaymca.org/sharks.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged in life.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
At ABC7, it's all about being here for you. ABC7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC7 News at 7 weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast.
People traveling with Delta Airlines are dealing with headaches across the country and here on the Suncoast.
Many Delta flights have been canceled or delayed after a computer system outage. This comes less than 3 weeks after Southwest Airlines had similar issues. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us now with how this is affecting travelers. Rick.
Yeah, guys, it's been a frustrating day for people trying to fly Delta today. Hundreds of flights are canceled while hundreds more are delayed.
We're somewhat disappointed.
Don and Carol Williams were looking forward to their trip to Raleigh, North Carolina, but that trip has now been postponed indefinitely. Delta Airlines canceled more than 400 flights, and hundreds of other flights were delayed worldwide because of a power outage to their computer systems around 2:30 Monday morning. These problems forced the Williamses to cancel their flight.
It is frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. Nobody did this on purpose.
Delta says on a typical Monday, they have 6,000 flights globally. At Sarasota Bradenton International Airport, of the 14 daily Delta flights that fly out or come in, there are a handful of delays and one cancellation. The airport's president, Rick Piccolo, says this is a prime example of how important technology is in today's world, especially when you're flying.
It affects their ability to schedule it, to do weights and balances, to do everything that is now reliant on computers to program it. So when they don't have the computer system, there's no way to do it all by hand.
This site at SRQ is something that can be seen at airports all across America. Delta says they're doing all they can to get things back on track. Marianne Tredilius of Bradenton is flying Delta from SRQ to Las Vegas. She's one of the lucky Delta passengers.
So far, my plane that's taking off at 11:20
is scheduled to be on time.
Delta tells us that customers who are affected will receive a full refund or have their flight rebooked. A Delta spokesperson says they are working as fast as they can, and it could still be a few days before everything is back to normal. And Delta officials are still trying to figure out exactly how this power outage happened. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. That's so frustrating when it's, the whole thing is gridlocked, so you have no luck no matter where you're flying to or from.
Winter storms, you kind of expect those occasionally.
Right.
Those happen. With the computer issues, you just kind of throw your arms up and hands up. What can you do? We are kind of lucky. We talk about this heavy rain. We had some flooding. We had some issues with some accidents as a result of the rainfall. But in reality, this is August. The water temperature is extremely warm. Had this low been over the Gulf or even on the east coast of the Atlantic, it would have developed into a tropical storm or possibly even a hurricane. But it's been over land so long that it didn't get the fuel that it needs. And so for the most part, just a lot of heavy rainfall, and the heaviest by far well north of us. Get a look at the Van Wezel webcam showing you what's been going on since about 11 o'clock this morning. Boy, heavy rain moving onshore. Boy, hardly get any visibility there at one point. And then it kept coming. Occasionally showers and storms moving on through. And we just saw with Dwayne Lindo's report, there's still some rain out there. Not very heavy, but some showers are still around. Not the best boating weather either. Over the weekend, we had some showers and storms occasionally. This is a Suncoast storm sent in by Jack Hosa. You can see those showers off in the distance, moving close. Here's the weather headlines. The low pressure system will begin to drift west, and that's somewhat of a good sign. And eventually it weakens, too, as it moves further away from us. More rain possible, though. That's not the best news. We're going to see more rain again on Tuesday, even into Wednesday. And then we'll be back to our typical afternoon and evening variety of storms, which at times can bring some very heavy rain. And with the ground saturated, that means with the potential for more flooding. But we'll get back to at least those afternoon and evening variety of storms, and we'll see a little bit more sunshine for folks visiting. Looks like Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Big storms down along the East Coast. That's that first little piece of energy. Another one out here in the Gulf of Mexico approaching, and then another one behind it, kind of rotating around this broad area of low pressure. There's really not some centralized area of low pressure at this point. There's one now moving through Georgia and another over the northern Gulf of Mexico. Some moderate showers just to the southwest of Venice. Those will be moving on in. You can see some moderate rainfall near Osprey up towards Siesta Key. Rainfall amounts, I mentioned 3 inches in Inglewood near Port Charlotte, 3.3 inches of rainfall. And that came all at once for the most part. And when that happens, it only goes toward the roads and causes some localized flooding problems like we saw earlier. This area right here, Dixie County and Taylor County in Florida, over a foot of rainfall there, and offshore over 2 feet of rain has fallen over the past 2 days now, and more on the way. As far as the flood watch goes, we are not included in that thus far. That may change, however, tomorrow, depending upon where those storms set up, and pretty good chance we will see some moderate to heavy rainfall again tomorrow. 82 now, the dew point 74, winds are out of the southwest at 9, the pressure 30 inches even, and the high today was 85, below average because of the clouds and showers. Around 77 was the morning low, and temperatures around the state much cooler than normal as a result of the increased cloud cover, and you can see pretty much into the upper 70s to low 80s across the region. The hourly forecast for Tuesday calls for occasional showers and a few thunderstorms are running in through the period. And you can see that as we take a look at the RPM forecast model showing more storms arriving just after sunrise, and then they continue on again and off again throughout the day. Well, here's the boating forecast for the remainder of the evening. Southwest winds at 10 to 15 knots. More scattered showers and storms out there. Water temperature at 86 degrees. Unsettled weather. More storms, low into the upper 70s. And then for tomorrow, showers and storms continuing. Heavy rain possible. 88 for a high, and the southwest winds at 10 to 15. The extended forecast does call for showers and storms, finally getting back to more normal conditions by Thursday and Friday, with highs into the low 90s by then as well. Scott?
Normal sounds good. Thank you, Bob. In Suncoast Traffic Watch at this hour, no crashes in the area, but we are seeing some traffic backed up along US 301 near Fruitville Road in downtown Sarasota. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, while acupuncture is often associated with relieving stress or muscle pain, researchers now believe it may help improve symptoms of dementia. Neurologists analyzed 2 studies, one that compared acupuncture directly to a dementia drug and another that measured the effect of acupuncture when combined with the drug. And they found that those patients who choose acupuncture saw significant changes on many mental state examination scores compared to patients who only took the drug. The next step calls for more studies focused on larger populations and specific acupuncture procedures. In a new study, Bristol-Myers Squibb's immunotherapy drug Opdivo failed to slow progression of advanced lung cancer in certain patients. This major setback is expected to benefit Merck's rival medicine, Keytruda. Opdivo won approval in 2015 to treat patients with advanced non-small cell lung cancer who had previously failed to benefit from chemotherapy. 6 months later, Merck's Keytruda received approval for a similar patient population. Both companies raced to complete large trials to see if their drugs would also benefit patients who were not previously treated for the most common form of lung cancer. Opdivo failed in that, while Keytruda showed to be effective. Coming up, another wildfire forcing people out of their homes. Details on this latest blaze scorching California. And what one man thought was petrified wood turned out to be something a bit more rare, what he found in his own backyard, when we return.
When the Suncoast matters most, no one covers it like ABC 7.
There's a lot of excitement here. We're standing right where those Florida delegates will sit. I talked to some Suncoast delegates.
We were right in the thick of that.
ABC 7 News. We're here for you, Suncoast. ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, Eye Comfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust. It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Another wildfire is threatening homes in Southern California. Dozens of families are being forced to wait and see what happens with the so-called Pilot Fire. It sparked Sunday afternoon near the Pilot Rock Conservation Camp. So far, it's burned about 4,500 acres and mandatory evacuations are in place. Hundreds of firefighters are working to contain it. So far, there have been no injuries or homes destroyed. Some intense moments on a Spirit Airlines flight after a passenger assaults a crew member. The flight was heading from Los Angeles to Fort Lauderdale Friday when crew members started noticing a passenger acting strangely near the exit door. They moved his seat to the back of the plane, and that's when he attacked a crew member. Another passenger stepped in to help crew members detain him. Pilot diverted the plane to Phoenix. The passenger was arrested and charged with 2 counts of assault.
A kitten in Italy has used up at least one of its 9 lives. Some children saw the lifeless, mumbled feline floating in the waters off Sicily on Friday. They alerted the Coast Guard, who sent a boat out to get him. Once on board, the sailors began mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on the kitten, as you would on a person. And after a few minutes, the kitten started to give some signs of life. The Coast Guard decided to adopt him and name him Charlie.
While digging in a gravel pit on his property, a man in Idaho stumbles upon a very rare find. He discovered a 3.5-foot tusk of a Columbian mammoth. The fossil was analyzed by researchers at Utah State University. They say mammoths were 12 to 15 feet tall and likely roamed the area between 12,000 and 150,000 years ago.
It looked like a plastic pipe at first. Then I thought, maybe a piece of petrified wood. It's kind of cool to think what actually was here on your property or, by your house. I'm definitely going to be digging with a lot more, I guess, gracefulness, because who knows what I might find.
Keller says he wants others to be able to see the tusk, so he's considering loaning it to museums for display.
Great idea.
He's going to be digging up holes all over his property.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for what else might buried treasure or something. Yeah. Well, still to come on your Suncoast News, protesters kicked out of the mall at UTC.
Why the group was asked to leave and what both sides are saying about the Saturday snarl. That's coming up.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
We are delighted to have Dr. Kaminsky join our team at the Totola Cancer Center.
I'm a radiation oncologist. I was at the National Institutes of Health, most recently at the Medical College of Georgia, specialized in central nervous system cancers, prostate cancers, and other types. At the Totola Cancer Center, we have a level of technology that is second to none.
He has a great wealth of knowledge and shares the same passion that we have for patient care.
My family and I are happy to be here in Sarasota and excited to treat our patients here at the Totola Cancer Center.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.